Hi guitar mates, I hope you are doing well. In this video, we are going to be checking out this solo. Now, I think that is a pretty good solo, but for some reason, Iron Maiden don't think so. In fact, the Fear of the Dark album contains the highest number of songs that they've never played live, 7 in total. Only 2 have been making their set list, which of course Fear of the Dark, and then Afraid to Shoot Strangers. 7 others, they didn't make the cut. I'd love to know your opinion on why you think that is the case, because I think Fear of the Dark album is a pretty good album. The solo itself is like a football game of 2 halves, slower section and then the really aggressive section there by Dave Murray. This video we are going to be going through the first section, and I am then going to be covering the second video in depth on my premium channel. Now, the reason I'm doing that is really down to YouTube. YouTube no longer likes long videos. Pretty much everything now is going to be a short one, and to really cover that section of the solo in depth and show you how to get up to that kind of speed really will take a little bit more than just a 2 or 3 minute lesson. So that will be available on my premium channel and the link will be down below. But let's get into the first part and let me show you how to play this opening section. So the opening section is in 4/4 time and is played over a D sus2 chord. The pattern that's being played behind it goes like this. And that just keeps going round and round and round. Solo itself is played in the key of D minor, and that's true of both parts of the solo. So now let's get in and let me just go through each of the various sections to it. Right, let's look at the first phrase. When I'm doing that, I'm starting it off on G10, going across to B13 with a full tone bend, back to the 13. Then I've got another full tone bend on the 13. Back to the 10 on the B, and I'm doing a 10-13 pull off to the 10. Then there's a pause, and then I go across to G12 with full tone bend. So put all together. Next part, still on the bend. We've still got the bend on the high end. We pick that. When I'm doing that, I'm releasing the bend on G12. Going across to G9, hammer onto the 10 and back to G9. D10, slide forward to D12, and a little bit of whammy bar on there. Next part, very easy. I'm doing that is G12, G10, just sliding down, and then I do B13, sliding down to B10. Next part. B10, B11, E13, E12. Then I pick 13 on the E, pull off to the 12 and pull off to the 13. Next part. I'm doing there 12, 13, 15 with a full tone bend on the high E string. Release the bend and I'm doing a 13 back to the 15. Final part. All I'm doing there, I've got a trill where I'm picking 12, hammering onto the 13 back, then pulling off to the 12 on the high E string. You're going to do that, if you're unsure about the timing when you do this, you're going to do that 10 times. So you get 1. At full tone bend on the 15. And if you want, apply a little bit of a whammy bar for that. Not going to be on that too long though, because from that section we are going to be introducing the quick solo section for that. Now, as I've said, part 2 is going to be available on my premium channel just because I really want to get into it and show you in depth all of the parts and the nuances and exercises that you can use to really get into that solo. If you enjoy the song Chains of Misery, I have got a full coverage of that song also on the premium channel. All of the rhythm parts are being covered in that lesson in the usual depth that I like to cover. Well, I do hope you've enjoyed the lesson and I'd love to hear your thoughts on my question on fear of the dark. But until the next time, this is Jeff wishing you all well and I'll speak to you again real soon. Until then, goodbye.